What's up, freestyle family? So let's get into our energy reading today for the collective. Song I kept hearing was keep on moving, don't stop, no, keep on moving, keep on moving, don't stop, no, keep on moving. Thanks, Spirit. So I'm listen, some of you all were at a standstill because of yourself, but because of other people. You were trying to like move with people. I'm hearing some of y'all was trying to get a benefits of the doubt to people, and like if you were moving in life, you were trying to take some people with you. They weren't supposed to go. This is what Spirit said. They weren't supposed to go. Spirit, give me a little card. They weren't supposed to go. And Spirit is saying at this point, you gotta keep on moving. Keep on moving, don't stop, no, keep on moving. Because some of y'all, and the reason I said some of y'all was holding y'all back is because this is the thing you have to know and understand. If you're trying to move forward in life from a place that you've been at for a while, first of all, you're probably comfortable. Second of all, people are probably comfortable with who you are or who you were. Because I'm seeing some people, it's keep on moving. We're not doing it. It's not going to be easy because people, it's like your past, right? People try to make you still seem like you the person that you was in the past. Nah, baby. Good thing everybody got an opinion, right? And don't have to mean none of you. Some people are only going to see you for your past. They are not going to want you to move forward in the future. And Spirit is saying it does not matter. Keep on moving. No. Someone is out of balance because I'm almost constantly pulling, thank you, Spirit, the same cards. Someone needs to balance their chakras. I have to do a video about chakras if you don't know what chakras mean. But basically, balance your mind, your body, and your soul. Even if you just go right there. Most important things anyway. Some people's physical body is totally out of alignment. Some people's mind is out of alignment. Your mindset, the thoughts you think, the things you think, they don't even... Some of it is because that's how you've been. That's how you been. That's been your mindset for a long time. And some people, it's like Spirit is pushing you to change that mindset, but you can't even see. It's like you can't even see it. You are blinded. It's like being in an illusion for so long, thinking that a certain behavior, that's what Spirit is saying, is acceptable, and it's really not. Or even, I'm going to be honest, if somebody lets you get away with something, doesn't mean because you got away with it with somebody that it was right. I say, really moving. Getting cleansed. It doesn't mean that that's right or accurate or correct or however you want to see that. Spirit is saying no. I'm hearing it just like this. Some people need to mature. Some people think their age makes them mature, and that's not it. I never forget, I told somebody, I was like, people always trying to say how old they are, right? Like they got something to do with anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably know some 10-year-olds that's more mature than some 50-year-olds. Just saying. That's what Spirit is saying. But someone needs to balance their mindset, their body, the things that they are putting in their body, whether it's food or people or whatever. Yes, that's what Spirit is saying. They need to balance the thoughts that they think. Like, your thoughts shouldn't control you. You should control your thoughts. Simple. Complex maybe to somebody or some people, but it's simple. Just because you get a thought in your head don't mean you have to act on every thought in your head. Don't mean it. And some people, in Spirit is saying, balance your mind, balance your thoughts, because some people are literally about to miss themselves out of some good things. People, places, things, or idea because they don't want to get out of their head. Because the first card I had that came out was Crown Chakra. And The crown is where you receive your messages from on high. You know what I'm saying? We had a soft spot when we was young for a reason. We had a soft spot when we was baby for a reason. If you know, you know. That's how you directly receive your messages. So, and Spirit is also saying, make sure that you're receiving your messages on high. And that's a 7. I was trying to say that, which is spirituality. Spiritual world. Yeah, Spirit is saying, make sure you get your messages from on high. Just be discerning. It doesn't mean that you're not, but be discerning. And also be discerning with what you let people feed you. Spirit is saying that too. This is about people. Be discerning of what you let people tell you. Because see, some people tell you crazy. If you believe you crazy, then I guess you are. But if you know you not, it don't matter what nobody say to you. And people will play with you like you crazy as well. That's what Spirit is saying. They'll try to tell you, I don't like to use that word, but y'all know people be like narcissists, master manipulators. They'll do something to you and then tell you it was you and try to make you think you're crazy. Don't let people play with you or your crown. Don't let people play with your crown, the one that the Most High gave you, and the crown that you wear. Don't let people play with you. Next card that came out was throat chakra. Somebody needs to balance their throat chakra because overactive throat chakras, I talk a lot. Let me just be clear. You'll talk a lot, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's out of balance. It really means your communication is not effective. Like, okay, because Spirit said talking loud ain't saying nothing. Just because you're talking loud don't mean you're saying something. Make sure your communication is balanced and not one-sided. Like, some people just like to hear themselves talk. This was Spirit said, like, they really just get out by hearing themselves talk. And they feel like everybody should feel like they're important and their words, their expression, what they're saying is important. But some people take it too far. It is what it is. That's what Spirit is saying. And 5 is change. That's the thing. Somebody needs to change this. Underactive can be someone not speaking out that needs to speak up. I'm seeing people start to speak up about stuff. And I'm going to tell you something. It's normally, I'll say this. Thank you, Spirit. It's normally going to be a conflict probably here. If, let's say you have a group of people or a person has an overactive throat chakra and speaks a lot. Even if they're saying some truth, they just speak a lot. Then you have a person like dominates, right? In their expression, their verbal expression, their communication. And then you have somebody that doesn't speak up as much. The reason, see, this is going to be a balance in that whatever relationship that is, as long as one talk too much and one talk too less. But that ain't balanced. Because both people should be able to express themselves. What's going to happen is, because this is normally how this happens. When somebody just always dominates, a person will get tired of being dominated. Even if it's in a conversation, right? They're going to start speaking up. The person that dominates all the time ain't going to like it. Because you know what they like doing? They like dominating. So it's not necessarily the person's fault who didn't speak up. Because even though I speak a lot, I talk a lot, I'll be honest about that. I like peace. No, I don't like peace. I love peace. I have known this for a while. And I actually try to keep it peaceful when I'm speaking. So even though I'm a person that talks a lot, I might get to where I don't want to say nothing because I'm like, I just rather keep the peace. It's not that I'm underactive in it. It's like I feel like everything that I can say, I ain't got to say it. I mean, ain't nobody pulling my string telling me to, like, I control what I say. I control my thoughts. Like, I don't have to say everything that comes to my mind because I control both of them. That is what Spirit is saying today. Somebody's throat chakra and crown chakra need to align. Just because some come to their mind don't mean they got to speak it. That's a lesson to learn too. That's a lesson to learn. Just because, and I've always heard people say that, and that's true. Just because you can say something doesn't mean you should say something. And I remember hearing someone say, every time you speak or before you speak, think about how it's going to come across to the other person and how it's going to affect them. Because you have a lot of people that want to be respected but don't respect people. And I was teaching it to my patients the other day. Like, everything that we want from a person, whether it's love, whether it's respect, whatever it is, honesty, loyalty. It's like A lot of times people want those things, and that's their deal breakers if they don't get them. But I remember asking my patients, I said, how many of y'all extend that to people? And they were kind of like, they had to think. Because a lot of times we ask for those things, but we don't even give them to people, and we're not even realizing subconsciously. Listen, this is just the energy I got today. This is where we're going. Someone is going through a transformation or needs to go through a transformation in their life. A 4. Someone's going through a transformation. With a 4, I'm hearing like with their finances, with their stability, with their 4. Someone is going through one, but also someone needs to go through one in their mind. You see how, someone needs to go through one in their mind. You see how this, this jewel is right there on her third eye. Right there on her third eye. It's like basically saying someone is going through a transformation in their mind or needs to go through a transformation in their mind. Because I'm telling you, Spirit already said, because this is how they came out. Well, like this. Spirit already said somebody needs to balance their crown chakra, throat chakra. They need to transform the way they think and speak. Period. That's why it's conflict right here. But someone is transforming. And Spirit is saying choose wisely. Choose wisely how you move forward. Because I'm telling you, I heard choose wisely how you move forward. Because when I first came on, it was saying keep on moving. You see how these are options here. It's like people pointing in different directions. Options different. I'm also hearing different mindsets, different truths, beliefs. And it's like Spirit is still saying, even with all of that, choose wisely. Choose wisely what direction you're going. Even if you're thinking about moving forward from something, make sure you discern before you move. Because some people want to move away from people. That's what I'm hearing. But some people don't realize you need to transform and move away from your mindset and your expression, how you express yourself. It might have worked for you. Remember I said earlier, it might have worked for you. It might have worked for you in the past. But whatever this is, it's not working for you now. And Spirit is saying some of y'all literally are in y'all ego. That's what I'm hearing. Choose wisely before you rush on. Choose wisely before you rush on. That's what I'm hearing. There's someone that is working on, moving forward and working on their material harvest. They're, and this is a 9, which is completion. And you got 2 7s, which choose wisely and your crown chakra. Because I ain't said it. Choose your thoughts. Why? Yeah, this is exactly what Spirit said. Thanks, Spirit. Choose your thoughts wisely. Choose your thoughts wisely. Because this is how it came out. And transform the way you express yourself. Whether it's verbal. And everything ain't about, okay, thank you, Spirit. Everything ain't about people talking and how they speak in their speech. Some things are about you listening as well. Biggest thing I had to learn as a therapist is it ain't really like what you see on TV. As a real therapist, we're actually supposed to listen more than we speak. Because it's like, how are you going to help somebody? Somebody wants somebody to transform that. And it was a good lesson for me. I've learned. I still could work in that area, but I'm telling you, I've really learned to listen. Someone is moving forward to their material harvest. Someone is manifesting. You see him? He's praying. He has the light. And he has his abundance in front of him. He has some financial wealth, but not only, remember I said abundance, not only finances, the coins. He has fruit. He has vegetables. He has water. And he has like the bag where they have wheat. So basically this man has harvested this abundance. Somebody, thank you, Spirit. Somebody is moving forward towards their abundance. And Spirit is saying, do not get caught up. Do not look back. Yeah. Keep on moving. Someone is moving forward. And they're saying choose wisely. That's why Spirit said choose wisely. Someone wants to walk away from some things, and they should. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Someone wants to walk away from some things. Someone wants to walk away from some things to get to this material harvest, and someone needs to walk away from some things to get to this material harvest. But Spirit is saying choose wisely. Because some people going to get ahead of themselves. If they don't make this transformation in their mind and in their thoughts, if they don't make that one in their mind and in their thoughts and in the way they express themselves, they're going to get ahead of themselves. Choose wisely. That's all Spirit keeps saying. You're going to get ahead of yourself. It's almost like people can be so stuck in themselves sometimes, right? In their ego, their pride, or what they think, or even things that they've learned, right? But they don't realize it's a different way. And a lot of times, see, this is how Spirit works. When Spirit want to give you something, you're going to be tested. Most of the time, it's going to be a transformation that has to be involved. In this aspect is material harvest. That's what I'm hearing. Finances, whatever you see as abundance for you. But in this case, it's finances, it's things that have longevity, that you built this. You manifested it though, because you're still praying to the Most High. You see the light? But it's like you had to choose wisely and you had to transform before you got there. And transformation can mean like you even choosing like, look, I know I've always moved like this, but I ain't gonna move like that no more. I ain't gonna always move like that no more. Cause somebody used to moving off of cause I said options earlier when that's why I said that when I seen this card. Some people used to moving off options, or either they're looking back on their life, like in the options they've had. And I feel like it's like this. You see how they're reaching, they have options, but then the two golden birds are at the top. But it's almost like they can't reach the golden birds. And I remember somebody saying it's like a lot of times people go for the easy route, right? They can't even reach them. It's like they just going in different directions because they can't reach them. It's like somebody was saying people take the easy routes. They'll walk by an apple tree, right? And just pick the ones from the bottom because they're the closest ones to them. But then at the same time, the best apples are at the top. Whoever, don't do this because you looking at your options and you don't want to work too hard for these golden birds up here. Whatever this is, if this is in love, if this is in finances, just because you can't reach it or you feel like it's a little work, don't mean it ain't attainable. It's like change your mind. Transform your mind and how you think. And it's 2 sevens. Transform your mind and how you think about stuff. Because Spirit is wanting to give you this. Spirit is wanting to give you this abundance. But some of y'all, okay, thank you, Spirit. Some of y'all don't know that y'all abundance that y'all want. That's what Spirit said. Some of y'all are seeking abundance. The abundance that y'all want is tied on the other side of you making this transformation in your mindset and in the way you talk, period. And for some of y'all, this is the way you make your money. This is how Spirit is gifting you with this. Like you got to get from on high that your mind and your money, your mind and your mouth, I guess that is what Spirit was saying, is what's going to bring you that wealth. But you got to make a transformation and choose wisely which route you want to take. Whether that's the business route you want to take, the route you want to take in love, and who you want to be in your space when you moving. Choosing wisely about how you move and who you move around. Because I'm telling you, that's what Spirit is saying. Some of y'all stuff been caught up because some of y'all don't need it right now because y'all to give it away or share it with the wrong person. Some of y'all been sharing your stuff with the wrong person. That's the problem. And now it's like you may have an option, not an option. Well, an option, but not a person. You may have the option to move a little different and choose wiser, but you still stuck in the same mindset. You ain't transformed. Then you over here thinking That's what I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. You over here thinking stuff too good to be true because you ain't changed your mind in your mouth. And y'all like, why she keep going back to that? Because I'm telling you, what you think and what you speak is just important. And some people are literally stuck there. This is how the cards came out. These two are first. Then it was like, Spirit said transformation. You got to transform to get to this. Period. You got to transform and make some better choices. I know I'm going fast with these cards. To get to this. Some of y'all that's involved in relationships and how you're viewing things. Some of y'all that's involved in how you've been raised. Like maybe your family traditions. Some of y'all, your religious belief. It's a couple of things that's holding y'all back. That's why Spirit is saying transform. It's a couple of things. But either way, for the people who make this transformation and they already know what they want to do, this is going to come to you sooner. There are some people who are wondering why they can't move forward. It's because you ain't got out of these two. And I'm talking about, I don't even know if I want to say struggling, but it's almost like this. Some people don't realize like how close they are. But you keep getting caught up with these two. You keep getting caught up because you want to make this transformation. And then look at what's at the bottom of this transformation card. Okay, you see how she has the jewel on her third eye, but at the bottom, that's a whole mask she just took off. It's a whole mask. Spirit is saying some of y'all need to remove the mask. Like, what are you doing? And to me, Spirit is saying the mask is your ego. The mask is your ego. You over here prideful and don't need to be prideful. That's what I'm hearing for somebody. You over here in fear, same thing, and you don't need to be in fear. Because I'm telling you, some people, okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm trying to wrap this up. Some people fear this and they don't even know they do. Because Spirit want to get this to some people, but it's like you won't transform and you're almost self-sabotaging yourself. Whether this abundance, thank you, Spirit, is going to come physically, spiritually, or even in regards to like love in a relationship. You don't even want to transform. You don't even want to transform because of what you used to. I just keep going back to this card. This is what you used to. You don't want to transform because of this. But this is what's keeping you from this. From all the abundance. Not just the money. If people want commitments, and to be in loving relationships, they don't want to give up their fear that love is real. And just because somebody hurts you don't mean that the next person is going to hurt you. Some people want to keep playing victim. Yeah. And that's why they can't move on. And some people just can't get out of their own way. That's what Spirit is saying. Like they can't get out of their own way. You've been given what you want. And it just goes back to self-sabotaging. That's all I keep hearing. And it's sad because a lot of times when people self-sabotage, they don't even know that they don't even know they're doing it. Last thing Spirit wants to say, all I'm hearing is this, and I'm pulling a card of guidance. All I'm hearing is this. The ego is like this. The ego will have you being a fool, arguing with somebody that you know you don't need to be arguing with because they're good to you. That's what I'm hearing. It will make you lose someone who's not in their ego. Because whether they know you in yours, they can see it or whatever, it'll just make them walk off if they're not vibrating on the same level. And I'm seeing that's what it is. The case of this abundance being held up for some people is because they haven't transformed and they're not vibrating on the level that they need to be on to get this. Whatever this abundance is, they're not vibrating on the level. They are still in their ego, which is pride and fear and all of those things. And I said earlier in a reading that fear comes out like anger and frustration and a lot of that stuff. And people don't even realize that's really fear being masked. Remember the mask. A lot of people be walking around here in fear and be acting up and blaming their emotions and their feelings on other people. And it has nothing to do with them. Give me one card of guidance, Spirit, so we can leave. And this is just what Spirit got to say today. I mean, you can't think it's going to be all roses just because you're moving towards something that you want. This is what Spirit is saying. It's not going to be all roses. You're going to have to work for it. But at the same time, some people are holding themselves up from their abundance because they don't want to get out of their head. They want to get out of their head. And some of this is plainly just people, thank you, Spirit. People so used to telling themselves negative things. People are so used to, they crown shot. You used to telling yourself negative things and saying negative things to yourself. You don't know how to see the positive. You don't even know how to see the positive. And Spirit is saying, look with your spiritual eye. It does not matter what your situation look like. It does not matter what it looks like. You do. Some of y'all got more choices than y'all think y'all have. And some of y'all, okay, thank you, Spirit. Some of y'all think people ain't got choices and y'all about to find out. But like I said, Spirit is saying whatever it is, you're holding yourself up from this abundance. So, thank you, Spirit. And the card that we pull for guidance, thank you, Spirit. The card that we pull for guidance from our angels is faith. And then on the bottom of the deck was discernment. Because Spirit did never say don't discern. Faith. I have faith that goodness and joy are mine now and forever. Crown chakra. Spirit and I already said that. Some of y'all need to transform y'all mind in what you all are allowing to enter your mind. Your thoughts. And a lot of it is because of what you saying out of your mouth. What you always told yourself. What you always told yourself. And I'm also hearing this. Thank you, Spirit. I'm also hearing this. Some of you are just already, what you say is what you thinking anyway. It's already negative. That's why it needs to be balanced. I said that in the beginning. What you saying, what's coming out of your mouth is really what's in your thoughts. And that's why it's coming out all negative, because that's what you're thinking. And it's time to transform that. You're not going to get here if you don't. Some of y'all don't realize why y'all right at the edge. Y'all been manifesting for a while. But some of y'all don't know why you right at the edge and it seems like you can't get whatever it is you're trying to get. You right there at the edge. 9 is completion. You right there. But some of y'all is because you don't want to transform. Your thoughts or your words, both. This manifestation one-on-one though. They got to be in alignment. They got to be in alignment. So yes, some of you all need to step out on faith. Y'all need to step out on faith. That's why your crown chakra needs to be balanced, because whatever you identify as spiritually, that's how you're going to connect with your creator, with your source, whoever you see. How you going to have faith if you don't do that? If you don't know how to sit down and be still and connect and get and calm your mind and ease your mind. That's what I'm hearing Spirit is saying. And then you have to discern. Remember I said earlier, the thoughts that you're receiving, the information you're receiving, or when you pray, like discern. Because I always say this, you can't pray now and don't listen. You got to be able to pray and listen and able to discern. Thank you, Spirit. Discernment. Through the grace of the divine, I am able to know the right path. I just said that. I just said that. Some of you all need to connect with the divine, whoever that is to you, in order to know the truth. And then you won't have to stay stuck over here in your ego. Yep. You won't have to stay stuck in your ego. So our guidance today is to have faith and discern. I hope that I said something to inspire you, family. At the end of the day, transformation isn't a bad thing. And why not transform to get to your abundance? Why not? It's going to be worth it. But if you've been unctioned to move in any area of your life, keep on moving. Keep on moving, don't stop. No, keep on moving. And until the next time we meet, I'm sending you peace and love, family. Namaste.